Mexican. Had a like a polio. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in that gently. Ain't been friends with these cause when I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down in.
Oh, don't play music, bruh. Better not play no damn music.
And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big bands like Sasquatch. Every time you see it.
Yeah, turn off that garbage music for YouTube. I don't give a fuck what YouTube will. I'm saying this right now, I got no rights to this fucking music. Garbage ass music.
James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers
yeah, it's streaming to YouTube. I got a YouTube channel, my nigga. YouTube channel. Because I'm a top gamer. Not really.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
What the fuck is it with my running back?
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone.
I just scored a touchdown with AB.
Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the
Not
Steelers
trash.
have taken a first quarter lead.
What the fuck? Why the fuck did I miss the fucking extra point? Y'all fucking dumb as fuck, bro.
A 6-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return.
I gotta go fix my depth chart. Le'Veon Bell is not starting for my team.
Winston and the Bucks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own.
Just give up on Call of Duty, bro. You ass. It's okay.
From the gun, Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
I don't got
Able to
$60.
get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I'm good. I don't like. Nah, I'm not for that shit. I don't take L's.
Play fake here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Not me, I'm playing Madden, bro.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
He wants to talk about some weird shit.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Snapchat my ass.
A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones.
Yes, I do. I do have Snapchat.
Give him a yard down
MattKing023.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen.
Shut the fuck up. It's MattKing023, bitch. I don't know what the fuck you talking
about. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Winston. Under pressure here and down.
Alright, yeah, let's go, Bostic.
Back at about the 43-yard line. Jonathan Bostic.
Bostic with the sack. Bostic with the fucking sack, boy.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucks up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. And he couldn't
And
hang
let's
on
go.
through the contact.
Defense.
Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back
Defense. We're
and
getting
see
the ball back.
coming out of the quarterback's hands.
What
Guess
defense? What you mean Steelers got a defense? I'm mad, not in real life.
Where you go make a play on the football.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, white man.
What's up?
I heard something about you.
And what's that?
Your house.
Yeah, I don't think that's,
You don't think it's true?
no, it ain't true because man, I can get me a girl. Fuck you.
Okay,
I'm right now focusing on Madden, bruh.
You trying to get girls online?
Fuck you.
What did you say, fuck who?
Fuck you.
I'm good.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
I'm not like that either.
Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a 1st.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we?
I don't know
Talking
who's
to
who,
him and the
but
coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that
I don't know
last
who the
practice
hell she
we saw.
is.
When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
Is she a hoe? Because I don't do hoes.
Yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
You lame if you didn't have one.
I
have a Twitch too, but I don't use Twitch. YouTube's easier.
But in this situation, the defense
I used to use
able to stop him before
Twitch, but YouTube is a lot easier.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook. But
I get plenty of views.
Nice completion
I don't
there.
got...
Keeps the sticks moving.
Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm good with 5.
Well, forget about finding a lane there.
No, I get random people, though, all the time.
Planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Shut up, no.
2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, nearly picked.
It's MattKing023's.
This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Man, you made me fuck up, bro. That should have been... You made me fuck up. I hit the wrong button.
Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket.
Damn, now I got a punt.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
Hey, how about you're a fucking idiot? I streamed it to my Facebook, you fucking idiot. The link's on my page. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Let's go to my Facebook page to find it.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you...
Mike Evans, he's going to go.
Damn, he scored a fucking touchdown.
Mike Evans, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from...
If I see a view, it's because of you.
Here's Jalen Catanzaro for the extra point.
Oh, good. He missed the field goal, too. It's 6-6.
He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bruh. Just wait until I get equipment for this shit.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard
I am playing the
line.
Buccaneers right now.
And now out come the Steelers. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
Damn, he got the fucking sack. I did not see that at all. Okay, I did not see that. I did not see him. Are you the one that's watching this bitch?
Now after the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Go on, Vance. He's over for it.
Damn,
bro. He putting pressure on Ben, bro.
A lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the
thought
way
he was
down
gonna have
to
him
the
covered.
44-yard line. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 41 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It was Mitch Unrein that made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster.
Oh, come on. Don't go there. Don't go there. You a bitch for that. You a bitch. Leave my jumper alone. My jumper's got me.
In the opening quarter, it's 1st and 10. Connor.
Send what on Facebook?
Inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
Oh, hell no. Don't put my shit out there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's
you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
You can throw it.
Gives me more people.
Your runners.
I know. Put that shit out there.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Damn, bro. Maybe you should have caught that.
Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
AB should have caught that bitch.
Good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught
it. What you mean being a bitch?
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Macklin that time.
Man, get off my channel. Get the fuck off my channel.
Take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I just threw an interception. Motherfucker.
Following the interception, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this one all the way out.
I got that dole approach,
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't
Not really.
He saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has.
You think I care?
Make that throw on a line,
you think I care?
He's got plenty of arm to do it.
I don't care, bro.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
It is, but
he was looking for.
I gotta put my shit out there more.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the
You're
linebackers,
bullshitting right now,
you know
bro.
that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react
Why
to it.
does it matter? Why does it fucking
First
matter?
down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Man, I'm not worried. I'll get there.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to loft one.
Interception, T.J. Ward.
Intercepted.
T.J. Ward with the pick, baby.
Safety, T.J. Ward.
I used to have a Twitter. I used to have a Twitter. Well, I still do.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that
I had a
since this is so
MySpace.
far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Me, definitely garbage.
His advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Of course you're on YouTube.
3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And open right side, it's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come to the offense as they take over. So out come the Bucs now.
And
following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
What the fuck? Get off. Y'all need to get the fuck off that. I'm good. I'm good.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now he's on my YouTube. What the fuck? Oh, shit.
To throw is Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
I'll get there one
day. Up to the 35-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I don't give a fuck.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. To throw, Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
You have, oh, come on.
Touchdown earlier. This
You
one's going to give him a
bitch.
first down.
You're just a straight up bitch for that.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for
Oh,
a
no
second
shit, because
down.
I don't have Call of Duty. Who, me?
Again, it's Winston.
Oh, great.
To Jones.
Great comeback.
They can't tackle it.
Great comeback. Remember that.
This one all the way down
Damn,
to the
he
9.
burned the fuck out of
The
me.
gain of 39 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue
Shut
to
up.
scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that
No, I
additional
do not.
run after catch. Anybody who has that ability they want them on their team.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Man, shut
Give
up.
him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That was Madden Ultimate Team. Okay. Yeah, this ain't my this is my franchise.
They'll give it to him right up
And I just stopped the motherfucker for a field goal.
Losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 and it brings
And that's
up
if he can
4th.
even kick it.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Catanzero's kick is right through. And they take the lead here as it's
It was
now
4
9 to
games.
6.
And it was like Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to.
Yeah, it was Jacoby Brissett. And that was like 2 years ago.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And hoping to do better than they did their last
And he's
possession
with the Colts
when they
now.
got into football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down.
Bro.
And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He looks like he's blitzing.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
Oh my God, an interception. What the fuck?
Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
I seen him blitzing, bro. What the fuck?
He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that.
I wasn't even expecting that.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because
I knew I should have just ran, but I expected
the
the...
best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
It doesn't matter. You can't kick a fucking extra point.
You got to remember
It's
that.
15-6, though.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
No, come on, bro. Where's the flag at?
McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 3rd down.
Come on, bro. These fucking referees, man.
Seems to be the front and the back.
It don't matter. That was a pass interference.
They've
He
been able to
knows
get
it.
home, and they're taking the ball
And they know that was
I love
bullshit.
how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Ooh, I took the run with Ben. Let's go. And that's roughing the passer.
So a minute 56 to play in this first half.
Where's the
We'll come
flag
back to
at?
Tampa
Fuck you.
after this timeout. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by Rodgers.
And there goes Eli Rodgers.
Take
He's
him
out.
down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, there's a fucking broken leg. Looks like he's not coming back. What the fuck?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Connor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Flushed out right. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. This time,
down by 2, 15-13.
And that will get them one closer. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, where the fuck is this guy going?
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jameis to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Off the play fake, Winston. Flush to his right. Fighting through pressure. Oh, he sheds himself free. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Jameis now on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
Kicking this. He ain't kicking this.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left
15-13
anyway.
at half.
It's no good. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with a Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Twisting away, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Jameis on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
What the fuck is he not snapping the ball? Alright, man.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barber. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Jameis again. That's caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jameis now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's convert. Ready?
The first carry here for Jacquizz Rodgers. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Let's go now.
Second down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the...
Motherfucker.
Third time. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
This is
partner,
not...
no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
I'm not one of them.
Following the interception, Winston. And this is incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A second down throw for Winston. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They run with Connor, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
I really want that fucking trade, though, to come through. That's what's fucking killing me.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He may try
Motherfucker!
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4.
Out, bro, because I don't think
an extra
I can
defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if he's got him in.
Motherfucker!
Into his big play receiver Jackson, 41 yards.
Needs
Not
to
the
go to
top receiver
fucking
on the
New
field,
England
but he just
already.
shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they're just out scrap you for the football.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Winston now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Winston. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And Captain Barrow's kick is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That's the play I want to go with.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow, but the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Toss play, Connor. the 30 down to about the 27. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And that will be caught by James. The big tight end has a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Winston now to throw on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play action now. Winston forced out to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds McDonald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now it's Connor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that could finish things off for them.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's go now.
Winston. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Winston to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
And the Steelers set to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoff.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Damn.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tampa Bay, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if had ain't. Lane
names can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Like in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I'll cross the ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need a sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you live. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a